Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another episode. Dave Rodriguez here, as always, one of the head traders inside the Alliance community. Quick shout out to everyone watching the video today. Definitely appreciate all the support. Make sure you guys mash that like and subscribe button at the end of this video. All you newbies, make sure you stay to the end. We got a free ebook. The Cryptocurrency Consumer Guide has all our best kept secrets and trading strategies, tons of facts, and some really cool key things you guys are going to want to know to make money in this market. So I don't waste any more time, guys. I'm going to jump right in here to the next Bitcoin breakdown. As you can see, the reason I jumped into this video now is we've had our first real retest. As you can see, the market has attempted and should have retested multiple times. First region being here. Never retested a top breakout region. Actually, it should have retested up here somewhere. Never happened. Next breakout. Okay. The low was here that was broken. Never got back up to retest it. In fact, it stayed in this range here and never got back up to a significant retest, guys, of a broken low. Never happened. Just kept breaking downside. Got another breakdown, and now we have gotten a retest, if you can see here. Let me just get rid of all this. Okay, and now you can see, and what I mean by retest is this low was broken, and now this low has been retested. Okay, it's retesting this area here. It's a very significant area as of right now because we have not been retesting anything. We've been completely oversold and completely selling off everything. So this area needed to be retested. Once it was broken, we came down. We saw a 10% dead cat bounce right here, guys. This thing fell really hard, and we saw a 10% spike. That's known as a dead cat bounce, guys. That's going to happen. It happened over here, too. Every time we got the big drop, we got the dead cat bounce. This one was 14%. So we've hit the 20 MA. This is on the 4-hour, guys. We've retested the 20 MA. We've retested the previous low. There is divergence, guys. Divergence is when you have a difference in what you're seeing on the chart and what you're seeing on the RSI. So if you look at the charts here, we are seeing this area being pushed down, which means we're seeing lower lows being created, a low. And if we look here, we are seeing higher highs. We have this area, and then we have this area. You could even drag it all the way back to this area where we're kind of creating higher highs and we're going up. You're going to want to listen to the RSI. It tells you where the big money is, and you want to follow the big money. This is showing us we're seeing higher highs. This is showing us we're seeing lower lows. We've seen a 10% bounce to the upside, a complete retest. We talked about this in this area here. We saw this double bottom here. We wanted to see a break to the upside and a retest and break up this zone here. So we wanted to see something like this. Break up, hold up top, retest down. And if we're using the height measurement method, you would simply take a bar like this, and you would measure from here to the breakout and the neckline, and then that's the kind of breakout you would have. So we'd be in the 5,700 area, which is not going to happen. So what we would think is the same thing could happen here. So we got one bottom. What if we see another bottom, or this simply just breaks up and stays above this region? This region we're looking at is this 4,300 region. We're going to call it 4,250, 4,300. Okay, from here to here to the breakout. So if this breaks through, we're looking at something like this, which brings us back to our 5,100 area that we were looking as a minimal reach from before. So what we're looking for, guys, is a retest here. If it holds, we're looking for continued downside. I think no matter what happens, whether it pops up, lifts his head up here, retests a couple of MAs, we're going to see continued downside. My next level since 3,600 has been tested. I think we're going to be down to $3,000. I think that is the next logical area for us to retest. That's the only real resistance. I mean, if you can look over here, guys, there's nothing really major going on from where we are right now to where we're going. So I think this is our next spot. Excuse me. Right here. and it happens to be a psychological area as well. 3,000, we saw what happened when we bounced through this area. We retested it, and we saw a massive bull run back in August, September, October, a little bit before October. So 3,000 is our next area. I do see retest coming. I do see a little bit of upside happening. As you can see here on the 12 hour, we do see we do see a reversal pattern forming. This is an inside bar. This is a doji, and this is a very bearish candle with the doji. If this candle closes up and above here, like say it closes about 50% of that bar. If this candle closes green right here, we will probably likely see a little bit of downside and then a spike to the upside. My next level will be 48.50, and then we can keep right on going up to 5,500, areas like that. But right now, I want to see a little bit of upside if this forms. If this green drops into red, we're going to see continued downside. Like I said, guys, overall, I think we're going to see 3,000. It might take a week. It could take a few days, but I think that's our next real target before we see some upside. If you look on the 12 hour, we do have some more divergence where you can clearly see this is going up slightly, and you can clearly see we are seeing lower lows here. If we look on the daily chart, we can see much of the same thing. Here is some higher highs, complete lower lows. I think 3,000 is the next logical target. I really believe it will be met, and that makes a lot of sense to me. So that's all I have for you today. We will be right back on here tomorrow to check out the volume coming back in on Monday and see what kind of action we do have. Let's look for some upside. Let's look to get above, back up and above the 5,000, or excuse me, 4,600 area before we do see some continued downside. I think 4,000 is the next logical area. Excuse me, 3,000. So keep an eye out for it. Those of you that are brand new, in the description below, you're going to see the bitcoinconsumerguide.com/YT. That's like YouTube. Click that link to get your free ebook. It has all the tips and tricks that we use here inside the Alliance, as well as a brief training series by Cody Sperber himself, the clever investor. So make sure you take advantage of that. It's not just for newbies, guys. It's for people who've been in the market for a long time. Anything you learn that you didn't know before is going to help you win in this market. So newbies, those of you who've been here for a while, if you haven't checked it out, make sure you take advantage of it now. And I'll see you guys tomorrow on the next Bitcoin Breakdown.